honestly, F250, you got a, oh, it has a hydraulic lift pump or something.
I wonder if these guys own it.
No, he says it's a buddy of theirs, but he said he's willing to sell it. And if you actually take a look at it, there's no actual rust. Like, everything looks solid.
How much do you think these go for?
I mean, a couple thousand. Because they are pretty rare, especially an F250 single cab in this condition. Like, there's no dents, the body's all flat, all the gaps look good.
Yeah.
I might have to do a little
fun little rebuild.
Yep, gaps.
But he even has the bed over there too, huh?
Hold on, we gotta do a gap test.
Rebuilt or not rebuilt?
3/4 in this one, nice and snug. It ain't a 4x4. What? Dang. I don't want it no more. Laminate is sick. I like the color of it too. I think it's gonna go really good with like black walls.
It's already gonna match like the concrete look with the black walls.
Nice little texture. How the sound does. Yeah.
Nice. Block everything out.
This place is gonna look sick.
This is gonna be the next thing we're gonna do after we clean everything up.
Get a good nice paint job. And I think what we're gonna do is once we close that door, we'll put like a curtain. Well, just so you can't see that ugly garage door. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a new video on the Vtuned HQ over here. As you guys seen in the previous video, we went ahead and got the entire floors washed, took down this giant lift that was just sitting here, and we do also have to cut these studs out, which I did bring the grinder, so we'll be cutting them things out later. But man, it's so nice in here. We got everything nice and clean. It even smells better in here, honestly, since we got everything nice and clean. And today we're gonna be doing a lot more work to the shop. We wanna get this wall back here painted, and I wanna give you guys a little bit more update inside this little office area over here. Update on this room right here. We kind of didn't have time to work on it yesterday, but today we are gonna be going full ham on this room. Pretty much we need to get rid of this wall right here with all these hooks in it, because that's dangerous. You walk by, you poke an eyeball out. But we're gonna be taking that down, and then we're gonna pretty much wash this whole area down too. We gotta get rid of this giant tool bench right here, or a paint bench, what they used before. And then we do have some laminate. Check this out, guys. We are actually gonna be putting laminate in here because this is gonna be the office area. This is gonna be like the cool chill spot that, like, after we work really hard, we get to come in here, chill. We're gonna put all kinds of cool stuff in here. We have a lot of cool plans we're gonna be putting on the walls. We'll put some art, we'll put all kinds of cool car parts. I have like a GTR hood I kind of want to like put on the wall right here. Maybe like some other cool parts left over from the McLaren, and just make it like a cool chill area. That way it's just like a good, cool environment, because all that stuff adds up, and you know, it hypes you up for the next video. Every time we're gonna be working, every car we build, we're gonna put cool stuff in here, and it's just gonna just boost my mentality, you know? And also, guys, we are gonna be taking down these LED lights that are sitting up here, and we're gonna put this cool LED hexagon up here. I've seen it in a bunch of detailing shops, and once we paint the walls black, put the lights up here, it's just gonna be the coolest, awesomest environment ever. So it's just gonna be sick. And a lot of you guys were talking about the frame machine. Honestly, I haven't really even did any framework in the past like year. As you guys know, we were building that car, and if we do ever buy something that's hit hard, we'll just take it to my dad's shop. It's literally 10 minutes down the road, and it's not that far of a drive, and it'll be cool to catch up with the pops, catch up with the boys over there, see what they're up to. You know, we can always just chill, maybe go grab some lunch with them, do some framework, and it's just gonna be cool. So first thing we're gonna do is head to the store, and we also need to get some more supplies. Like, we need to grab some painting stuff. I think we're actually gonna spray everything, but we do need to get some more tape so we can tape off the lines, and we'll probably even go ahead and grab some paint and grab like a 5-gallon bucket of nice white paint. And I think we're gonna go with this right here is like a flat. I kind of want to go with like a little bit glossier, because flat paint kind of gets dirty a lot easier, and you can't really wash it off because it kind of like goes in there. But if we get some like high gloss white paint or even semi-gloss, it'll be a lot better than that. So let's head to the store, we'll grab some stuff, and we'll catch you guys right back here. No, honestly, what I'm thinking is we put like an overhang right here and put a frame machine right here.
Wait, that actually would be sick.
All we would
Hey, but would the rain do anything to it?
No, we would just throw a roof and just it'd be all open, but it would pretty much just be 2 posts and then just metal roof.
That's actually not a bad idea.
And it wouldn't cost too much either.
Yeah,
it'd be a couple
nice little
$100.
frame machine out here.
Cause I've seen people have frame machines outside, and I mean, it's good.
As long as it's just covered a little.
As long as it's not raining or it's not too cold, it's all right.
Yeah. Yeah. What if we put like a little Vtuned graffiti right in that wall?
That would be pretty cool. That's enough talking. Let's go get the stuff we need. So we just got back from the store, and we have a pretty big haul right here. We had to buy some paint. It took a little bit longer than expected because we couldn't find the right paint that we needed. We kind of have to go through a couple of stores. And then we also bought some degreaser because I noticed the floor is a bit sticky from yesterday's pressure wash. It's a little bit greasy. So we went ahead and bought an entire jug of degreaser, which is gonna clean it really nice. And then I had to scoop me some new shoes because I had some tennis shoes and it just was not good when we were pressure washing because it is kind of cold right now and it's just no bueno. And we also got a squeegee and a foam cannon so we can kind of just spray all the degreaser everywhere and get this place nice and clean. So the first thing we're gonna do is cut these little knobs off right here because they are a tripping hazard. And I got my trusty Milwaukee grinder, so let's get to cutting. So now that we got all these studs cut off, finally everything in this room is perfectly ready to be degreased and washed again. Because yesterday we were washing it, but the grease wouldn't come out. We forgot to buy the degreaser. So now we're gonna go move into the office area. We need to remove that workbench and start getting some of the stuff off the wall. So in here, pretty much all we need to do is get this board off the wall right here. It has a bunch of hangers on there. And also take this workbench out. And somebody in the comment section said, why did we put this shelf here? But it was kind of already here. And we are also gonna remove it because it's kind of crusty and dusty. So let's get straight to work. So we got everything out of this room. We got this board that was on the wall, and check it out. It's like brand new blocks behind there. That's pretty crazy. I guess it was up ever since the building was built. And then this area over here is a little dirty, and you can tell they did use it as a paint booth because there is still a lot of overspray and a lot of crud everywhere. So we got everything ready to go. Now all we need to do is pretty much degrease this entire area and just wash it out, and it'll be ready to paint in here. Dude, this heat is a game changer.
Look how fast it's already drying it up. Like, we just got done.
Oh, it's because there's so much vents going on and it's just, it's set up right. Oh, there it goes, it's turning off. So guys, we are finally done with the second clean on the shop. And man, let me tell you guys, the degreaser worked out perfectly. The floor is no longer slippery and it's drying up pretty quick. And dude, let me tell you, that heating is a game changer. It's honestly cool that we didn't get such a big shop because it heats up so fast. versus having a bigger shop, which would just cost way more money to heat up. And let me show you guys the other room over here. We got everything nice and clean, pretty much all ready for paint. All we have to do is let this bad boy dry up. Check this area out right here. We did have to just pressure wash the heck out of this back wall. Some of the old paint kind of did pop off right here, but we'll just paint over it. We just kind of pressure washed most of the flakes off. We didn't want to go too much because honestly, it's just gonna take way too long, and we gotta get this office set up as soon as possible, get our desks in here, set everything up properly. But I think tomorrow we're gonna come in, get this thing all sprayed in. It's gonna look amazing. So in here, guys, we are gonna do laminate flooring. We did get hooked up by my boy Peter, hooked us up with some free laminate, and we have around 300 square feet, and I think we're gonna go probably till here. I think if we have more, we'll go a little bit farther, and then I think we're gonna sand all this down and probably give this a nice paint job right here, and this will just be like a chill work area. We'll have our couches, TV in here. It's gonna be freaking sick. I know, guys, it is a little echoey in the shop, and that's pretty much because there's nothing in here at the moment, but once we get this bad boy painted up, furnished, it's gonna be perfect. So now all we have to do is let this place dry up. We're gonna go with the half gray, half white setup in here, but I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning once everything is dry. So it's the next day here at the garage. Everything is nice and dry. We even turned on the heat, let it heat up, and when we came in here this morning, it was nice and cozy. And my dad did let me borrow his little spray gun right here. He was painting his house, so I picked it up. And I think we're gonna start with this room first, just so we can knock it out and just make it all nice and black. And just because it is black paint, we'll have to wash the entire gun real good. And it's not really that much to paint, pretty much just here. And we might even spray the roof in just a little bit because the spray gun is just so much easier than anything else. So let's get straight to it.
Shoot.
Dude, it looks freaking sick in here.
Man, the black looks just...
I mean, it's still not dry, so it's like, you know, there's some areas that are shiny. No, that's gonna be perfect. It's like a nice, it's not a pure black, but it's like a...
Once it dries up,
Dang, it's
gonna
already
look
dry.
nice.
It's good.
Matte looking black.
And then pull out some LED signs like neon. Dude,
Oh,
that would
yeah.
look sick. So we get this entire area painted in, and man, does it look freaking awesome. The paint is still drying. Like, as you can see up top, it's like a lot more matte than it is down here. So it's not gonna be a high gloss black, but I think it just looks stunning in here. Honestly, once we put a little bit more LED lights and then we put the laminate down right here, and this area will just be super cool. Maybe even throw like a LED sign on the wall. And I'm saying we're gonna do a lot of other cool stuff on the walls, put some art and kind of just make it look super cool. Make it look like a little man cave, but it's gonna be for our editing and probably our merch area. We're gonna put a bunch of shelves right here. just stack them up, and then we can have all our merch, maybe a little table, so get everything sick in here. So now that we have the office area all nice and painted in, what I want to do is go ahead and start painting the main shop all white. I think we're just gonna paint everything white, and then later we'll mask it off and paint the gray area later once the top area is nice and dry. So let's grab the paint sprayer, grab the white paint, and start painting this baby up. Yeah, now that there's no like white spots.
Yeah.
Or they just touched it up, and you can tell the difference. Look at that old paint. And then,
wait, that's like an eggshell color.
Yeah, that's an eggshell, and then our semi-gloss. So it looks beautiful.
Way better.
Then
when we get that gray up to here.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go a little higher, just like that, because it's gonna be perfect. So it'll kind of like cover all the outlets and stuff. So we have the entire top half of the shop painted. We decided we're not gonna throw any paint. I kind of just painted and all that stuff right there. But once all that dries up, we'll give it a nice tape line and then paint the rest of the section gray. But I think we're gonna do it Monday because I don't want to really be taping on fresh paint. It might peel it up and it's just gonna ruin it. So I guess that'll be in the next episode. We'll get that painted in, and then we're gonna start working on our office, set up all the laminate, and go ahead and start building some desks, because we are gonna need some desks, and probably go ahead and put some couches in there, make it real nice and cozy. And we're thinking about doing a little bit of epoxy work in the front and then transition it into the laminate, and it's gonna look sick. So now that we got everything painted, we can also go ahead and start looking into getting some tools. And this cool company, Barrows, actually reached out to me, and they have a cool, look at these, check out these cool workstations. We might actually set up something like that in here, just set it up right here, and we can set all our tools in just so we have everything we need. And the cool thing is, guys, check out how much options they have. These are like all the standard colors. I'm honestly thinking maybe like an industrial gray, maybe a little bit of red, because you can mix and match. But man, they have a ton of different colors we can choose from. And guys, honestly, what do you guys think? Should we go with like a red toolbox setup in here or with a gray? I think the gray might be a little bit easier on the eyes because we are going to be in that black room all day. So it might be a little bit easier on the eyes. Just let me know down below what you guys would think would be a good combination for colors in the shop. It's gonna be a wrap for today's video. We got a lot of work done. We finally got our entire office nice and painted. Man, it's a freaking cool vibe in here, especially with all the black everywhere. We painted everything on top. We did run out of paint. We were gonna paint the roof, but we kind of ran out of paint, and we got the paint for free. Our boy Peter hooked us up with it, but does it not look great? And right here, we're gonna set up 2 desks. There's quite a bit of area. One for me, and then one for my boy Mark. He does all the filming and editing and managing, and he's also one of my partners. But yeah, it's gonna freaking be awesome once we get the mini fridge and everything. But guys, that is gonna be a wrap. If you enjoyed today's video on the shop revamp, make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop a like. A lot more content is coming y'all's way. And also follow me on Instagram to get a free shirt. Thanks for watching.
What's up? What were you saying?
I was talking about this little area right here would be perfect to rebuild a smart car.
Smart car repair
You
shop.
can park the whole smart car in here and just rebuild it just in this little room. Dude, I gotta get another smart car. I had one and I off-roaded it, ripped the axle off of it. Funnest thing I've ever done.
We gotta add like a little dirt track back there.
Dude, a little dirt track, just zoom around on it.
Hop the little smart car.
No, it can be our little parts getter, just.
What are you doing?
You're about to see.
Are you making joggers right now?
Yes.
Out of regular pants? This is such a Vtuned thing to do right now.
What do you mean? It looks good. It's gonna keep the water out my pants.
Let me see. Oh, okay.
Now it looks good for
that's
this
the
side.
Vtuned, and that's the regular one.
You know when you buy some ugly pants, it's dollar store.
I just find out you're modifying your pants right now, dude.